this April, end awareness and embrace acceptance. Why? Because isn't a disease that people suffer from. Autistics suffer from ignorance, prejudice, and lack of support, services, and accommodations. Also, autism isn't something to be aware of like what Autism Speaks does. What Autism Speaks does to autistics like me is that they want to find a cure to eliminate autistics and promote the stigma, ignorance, and fear in the mouths of autistics and their loved ones alike. Every April, they have an event called Light It Up Blue, where Autism Speaks celebrates stigmatizing and biasing autistics with myths of autism, such as that it's an epidemic, public health crisis, or that autism is a burden that ravages the lives of families and autistics alike. I've learned to live what it is what's like being autistic since I am autistic myself. I've managed to overcome the hardships and struggles from autism, from ranging from, from difficulties with motor skills or with difficulties with motor skills and communication, socialization, and cognitive delays also. I mean, these are things that will always be hard for us, but it's life. We all have strengths and challenges, and there are some really positive strengths too about autism, such as we have really high memory and great characteristics such as that I'm a really good comedian and that I'm a very unique comedian and I I also am really good at remembering people's faces and names, and I can use a computer at an accelerated rate. Those are things that we should be cherishing about autistics instead of demonizing us, such as Autism Speaks does in their I Am Autism or Autism Every Day, and there recently I Want to Say videos where parents have said that their child was being swallowed by autism, or that their child was being, or that they're mourning their child because they don't have a simple conversation, or not very happy about how their child, or that their so-called normal child is gone, because they wanted them to be they wanted to talk about how autism is devastating to everyone. I mean, autism really isn't that devastating, and autism is not like AIDS, cancer, or diabetes. I'm lucky to be autistic because I'm not suffering, I am not dying on the floor, because if I was suffering, I'd be on the floor, I'd be bedridden and probably in a hospital right now if I had one of those three. And Autism Speaks loves to compare autism to cancer, diabetes, and AIDS, calling it a disease and as an epidemic to be stopped. And autism does not need to be stopped. Autism is a way of how we see the world in our own two eyes. And it's how we see the world in our own two eyes with the use of support, services, and accommodations. And and autism is what makes us who we are, and and it's not something that we should be aware of, since it is not a disease that ravages people. It does not ravage me or my family in any other way. Even though there are things that can be harder and I can frustrate my family a little bit, I still I still love my family as much as my friends dearly, and, and everyone I treat with respect. If they don't like like me being autistic, that's fine. Stay out of my face. I mean, if you because because being autistic is a part of who I am. I know I can act a little uneccentric or weird and might try hurting someone, but these are things that can be really hard to control with people. But I tell them that I'm autistic, and it's hard for me to understand these cues sometimes. And it's life. We have our strengths, we have our weaknesses. Everybody does. And on Light Up Blue Day, on April 2nd, end awareness and embrace end autism awareness, and embrace autism acceptance, and don't light it up blue, because you are hurting a group of people that you should never be hurting, because these people aren't something to be feared. These are people who need to be accepted with their strengths and weaknesses, to help them obtain the best autistic they can be, and let them them do what they want to do with their lives, let them decide for themselves, because these people are being starved of their rights because of groups like Autism Speaks discriminating autistics like me, who want to take away the rights of autistics and use a cure in dangerous drugs such as oxytocin or chelation to use them as lab rats and possibly kill them. Back in 2005 when a boy was killed by chelation because of its dangerous side effects. Remember, autism is not a bad thing. Whether you have Asperger's or classic autism, be lucky that you're alive. Be lucky that you don't have AIDS, diabetes, or cancer, because those things can kill you, and those things can ravage you, unlike what autism does, because autism, it stays with you forever, and it makes you who you are from your strengths and your weaknesses. Don't support someone's autism by destroying it, because without autism, there is no you. And I'm proud to be autistic, and I'm proud to be autistic. I'm happy with the people I love. This is Alex McTire. Take care, y'all.